Hey everyone, it's Gigi. Time for another great recipe, so come on in and cook with me again today. Today we're gonna do a staple here in the South, and I know if you're from the South or even if you're not, you're gonna know what this is. And today we're gonna make an old-fashioned peach cobbler. Yes, that's right. So let's jump right in and get started. We're gonna start, this is that easy old-fashioned cup of flour, cup of sugar, cup of milk. You know the drill, it's just that easy. I've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And I've got 1 cup of sugar, and let me explain to you what I'm gonna do. I like to use the peaches that are in their natural juices, no sugar added. But I couldn't find any at the store today, and all they had was the light peaches and the light syrup. So that's what I got. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use about 3/4, maybe a half a cup to 3/4 of the sugar. And then I'm gonna reserve the rest of the sugar for the top because I feel like it's already gonna be sweet enough with the syrup that's in the peaches. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna reserve probably about 1/4 cup for our top. Just a pinch of flour. A pinch of sugar. Just a flavor enhancer, that's all it is. And we're gonna take our whisk, make sure that we whisk all of that together. And I'm gonna grab one thing that I forgot. Just want to make sure that you've got your flour, your sugar, your pinch of salt, all your dry ingredients well incorporated. Then once you've got that all done, you want to pour 1 cup, there again is that 1 cup. You want to pour 1 cup of milk. You want to give that a good stir. And what you're looking for is like a, kind of like a pancake or a waffle batter. So make sure you got all the lumps out of there. Okay, we'll sit that over to the side. Bring our, you can use I'm using a 9x13. If you want to go a little smaller and have a little bit thicker of a cobbler, you can do that. That'll be perfectly fine. So just so that we don't stick, I'm just going to lightly spray the bottom and the sides. Okay, into the bottom of our dish, I'm going to pour 1 stick of melted butter. Got a small little piece, it'll melt. Okay, and I'm gonna Then we're gonna pour in our batter. Just make sure you get as much of the lumps out as you can. And you want to pour that in on top of your butter. Get all of it out. Now, this is important. You do not want to stir this, okay? You don't. You want to take your peaches and you want to lay them in there ever so gently. And since this is the only can that I could find at the grocery store, that wasn't in heavy syrup, probably going to be a little bit more peaches than what I need, but that's okay. I'll put them in a container and put them over some vanilla ice cream or something. You just want to kind of lay these in there like that because you want the crust and the batter to be able to rise up between the peaches and kind of form a little blanket around them. But you want to get plenty of peaches because you want everybody to be sure to get a bite of peaches. Now, totally forgot, let me go ahead and preheat my oven to 350. Now this will cook once that temperature reaches 350. I will put it in there. I know that everyone's, I think that's gonna be plenty. I'm not gonna use the juice or the remainder of those peaches. But I am, like I said, I'm going to take and I'm going to sprinkle the sugar over the top, which is going to give it that nice golden crunch on the top. And, well, that was a lot in one place, wasn't it? That's okay. Not stirring it, just kind of giving it a, there we go. This will bake in a 350-degree oven for about 1 hour. I'll check it just before that, maybe a little less, a little more. It will be depending on how your oven bakes. I cook on a gas stove. Sometimes it bakes a little quicker, so I will start checking it probably between 45 minutes to an hour. But when it's golden on the top and bubbly, I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product, okay? I'll be back. Okay, my timer just went off, so let's get that peach cobbler out of the oven and see what we've got. Sure does smell good, y'all. Ooh, looky there, looky there. And it smells as good as it looks. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let it cool for just a second because it is piping hot and bubbling. And then we'll come back, we'll plate some up and give it a taste test, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I think it's cooled down enough. It smells so good. It's bringing back those childhood memories. When you took a fresh baked pie out of the oven, that's what it's reminding me of. So we're gonna give it a taste test and see if it tastes as good as it smells, okay? I wish y'all were here and could enjoy a bowl of it with me, but you're not, so I'm gonna have to do the honors, okay? Y'all, you've got to make this so good. Not one complaint. It tastes delicious. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my peach cobbler. Thank y'all once again for joining me, spending a little time with me in my kitchen, and I thank you for it. I'm glad that you're here. And before I go, let me encourage you. Go show someone some kindness. Go do something good for someone. Find someone who you know stands in need of help, and there's nothing they can do to repay you for your acts of kindness. That's the person you want to reach out to. So go show some kindness today, and until next time, Gigi saying, see you later, and I'll be back soon for another great recipe. I love you guys. Bye.